I can't.
What? So maxed out was your first competition ever?
Yeah, like
Walk me through your experience, because I'm not a newbie anymore, so it's like the jitters are like, I like hearing the youth. Like
you live like you
make me feel young
experience it
again.
vicariously.
Yeah, make me feel young again.
Well, okay, so we got there, but I arrived with Pepino, and we were kind of hungry. So, and he has this like tradition about bringing watermelons. So we went to the store to,
That's interesting. Okay,
yeah, like he eats watermelons, but we went to just buy some snacks and some water.
that's cool.
And then we met up with the other people, and then I was like, oh my gosh, this is like so dope because there's just literally everywhere you turn or like everywhere you look, there's just people dancing or like just doing their own thing, and it's like this is like everything like I wanted. Like there's just people over there. Oh, they're battling. Dean and Alvin, I believe. Like they were part of like a little battle, and I was like, in the there was like I don't know what to call it, like kind of like a little bridge at the top of the school where we were like getting ready and practicing, and then we
Where
went to
was
go.
this at? Where was maxed out at?
It was at this like high school, but I can't remember the name of it.
Was it at Lakewood?
No,
Was it at Glendale High School?
I can't remember, to be honest.
Okay, because you said
That
bridge.
that name sounds familiar, but
Was it maxed out 2019?
yes.
Okay, I'm looking for it. Keep going.
So like after we practiced our set a little bit, like marking it and kind of trying to just do some final cleaning, I went, and then and Rosie also battled. So we were just at the top like, woo, go! And then it was just like crazy, and I just loved it.
It was at Glendale High School. That's my high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're at the bridge on the
Yeah.
bridge of the school watching him. Yeah.
Yeah, and like looking down.
Yeah.
And then it was just like an amazing experience. And then but when they told us like, "Oh, you guys are like I think we were going to be third to perform after like a couple crews." So we went to the area like I guess it was like the backstage to go into the stage. I'm not sure.
It's probably the art quad. Like there's a
Probably.
like there's the main big area quad, and then you go to the back, and there's stairs going up.
Yeah, stairs.
okay.
Yeah. So we kind of like practiced there a little bit before too, and just kind of like hyping each other up. And it kind of helped because like my insides were like, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like for real happening. And then there was like a couple technical difficulties with the wardrobe changes,
Oh.
and so we were like, oh my goodness. But when we saw the video, it didn't look as bad as like we thought it did.
Oh, when you performed, there's technical.
Yeah.
There's wardrobe changes in the set.
Yeah.
I hate wardrobe changes.
Yeah, it didn't work out for some of it. So we kind of like timed it where okay, we couldn't get out in time because we couldn't get the sweater on our head. So we just waited, and then we kind of just ran on stage as if it was like planned. And it didn't look as bad as we thought. So we were like, okay, nothing to worry about really. And then it was like practicing and doing this set during practice felt long, but when you're on stage, it feels like that. It goes by so quick, and I was like, "What? No way!" Like, I thought this was gonna like last longer.
Tell me what was going through your head when you were on deck.
Wait, can I show you?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I love those moments because it's like, oh my god.
I was kind of like, oh. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then, because there was like parts where I had to go and enter from the other side of the stage. So I was like in the back, like booking it. I was like, oh my gosh. This is so much physical, like, energy. And then, but it was great.
When you walked on that stage, what was like your initial reaction?
It's a lot bigger than what we imagined it to be. So I was like, there's a lot more space we have to fill up, and we weren't really like
Prepping for that?
yeah, but we made it work. But I was like, oh, I would just have to like walk off a little bit, but now I gotta like kind of jog off the stage because in order to make it, and then run the whole circle and then make it on the other side
Hmm.
after I have to change. And I was like, it was such a good experience though, and like I was excited for this year's maxed out because I was like, okay, so now I know how this like kind of works and I can like prepare for it.
Yeah. Oh no, I was there in 2017. Oh no, because I was trying to see like because Fambus was there. I did my last maxed out not too long ago. Well, 4 years ago now. Fuck. But yeah,
Really?
yeah. I think we took third for that one. Second
Oh,
or third.
nice.
So because I was just thinking, if was it one of those moments where we might have passed each other kind of thing, but
Oh
no.
no, 'cause
Probably not.
just started.
Yeah, like because I like asking these questions because it's like those super exciting moments, like the anticipation with your friends, your crew, and like the excitement. Like I don't want to fuck up. I don't want to fuck up. But you're
Yeah.
excited. But you're excited. I know I'm not
Yeah.
gonna fuck up, but I don't want to fuck up. But and then stepping on because it reminds me of I'd say the closest one to that was the first time I stepped onto the HHI competition floor. It felt like it went on forever, but once you sit, it's like it doesn't look that big. But when you're
Yeah.
on it, it's like it's like a new world.
Like, whoa,
There's
what are these
lights.
new things?
There's
There's people.
people you can kind of see, but the lights are just like blinding.
Oh my gosh, yeah. When I looked out into the crowd, because, okay, like my vision isn't terrible, but it's not the best either, because like sometimes I have to squint. Since like the light's right on you, it feels better because you can't really see the people like staring at you.
Staring in, yeah.
But the people in the front row,
Oh yeah, you can
like
see them.
before we walked in,
I know
yeah,
that
they
stage.
were asleep.
They were asleep.
Yeah.
Oh man, they're probably.
But I don't think it was us. I don't think it was us.
They're
'cause
probably
they were
asleep
like that.
beforehand.
Yeah, they were like that when we like were starting the set.
Were
So,
they were they dancers too?
I think they were parents.
Makes sense. Okay, if
Yeah.
there's college students or even was there a youth division that day too?
I think it was just the two divisions, like the
X Division.
yeah.
What?
Or I forgot what it's like called, but it was like the because I know there wasn't youth because Xena couldn't perform with us, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah, because
huh.
she was too young.
Don't they have something called like Vanguard or something like that? They've changed the format a lot. No, a
But
lot
yeah.
since I was first heavily involved.
When was your first competition with Maxed Out?
With Maxed Out, it was 2009.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it
So
was.
it's like 7 years?
So that was like my first one. Yeah, that was our first Maxed Out, and that was like the biggest Fanbase has done. I think that was one of our first actual community events. I think because prior to that we were doing other small competitions like Spocom, which is a competition at a car show. We would do festivals. So, but we decided like that. We even did USA Nationals at one point, the collegiate one. But yeah, up to that point, that was our first actual one, and then that's actually one of my favorite sets, even though we were kind of all over the place. But it was kind of like our first competition as Fanbiz because we were under a different name before that. But that was like the I guess the rebirth set of Fanbiz. So the last one I think was a 2016, 2000 or 2017, and yeah, it's you. I think for me, yeah, I was asking you this question because you get to a point, or for me at least, I got to a point where it's like I was able to just like I was thinking to myself out loud while I was performing because everything felt. I even felt this at the most recent Temper Tantrum performance. Everything felt slow.
Like slow motion?
Yeah, like I remember saying out loud, "Is did they slow the music down?"
Oh.
Like, and then I watch it. Like, oh no, it was regular tempo. But in that moment, like, I think it was some people call it the zone or the flow state. I was in such a flow state. I got conscious of like my body was doing everything, but my mind was free to just think.
That's kind of cool.
So
That's also like trippy because
it It's
Oh, well.
super trippy. Like I try I tried not to like stay in it too long. Like the first time I think I experienced it was with Fanbiz and our I think the last max out I did. I think before I even did a temporary like hiatus or temporary retirement, quote unquote, is where I was like thinking like, damn, I'm bored. I'm thinking out
Yeah.
loud right now, like because it just like my body was doing it, but my mind was like not as engaged. Oh, it was engaged, but it was like aware at a different like level. And the same thing happened with Temper Tantrum. It was like the music felt slow, even though I even felt like I had to slow down my choreography. But I felt like, but it's just I was oh, I guess a different set of sort of awareness. I guess that
Yeah.
that might have come from either experience or the amount of preparation we did. But yeah, that's one of the reasons I'm asking you because I experience different things when I'm on stage now. I feel like so.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe because like when I was up there, I kind of feel like my body's like charged up and I'm just like I have so much and then I just do a little bit too much because I'm like, oh my gosh, gotta go full
Gotta go
out.
fast.
Yeah, but I feel I kind of understand what you mean because when I would do like performances at school, like with the dance team that they had there for fun, since we would go over it like over and over and over, 'cause it would be like for pep rallies. I'm
Hmm.
like I felt that like oh the music feels kind of slow also for a little bit, but that
Uh-huh.
was because we did it so many times it like I was just so used to it. But when I wouldn't practice as much, then I'm like, oh, okay, like I gotta really focus.
Yeah.
So maybe
Okay.
the focusing and zoning in
Yeah.
thing.
Like it becomes so habit because I remember
Mhm.
my the moments where I am I guess especially when I was in the younger stages of competing, the super over excitement, so that where you'd be like, sometimes you could risk being a count early because
Mhm.
you're trying to go so fast. But I definitely, it's good to hear that you're sharing it because it definitely sounds like the amount of preparation will make it easier for your body and less stressful on your mind.
Yeah.
So,
But then you start overthinking and then it just
yeah, that's the dangerous part. That's why I try not to stay in it
yeah.
too long because I'm like, oh no, I'm not, I'm gonna fucking fuck
Come
up if I
back.
stay too long.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you call it? What other competitions were you guys gonna be doing this year?
It was just gonna be maxed out.
Have you ever been to any community competitions?
Mm-mm. I
No.
was planning to try and like jump into the like to go see them this year and like next year to try and like experience it since I wasn't able to really experience it before because it was just like a whole time thing and responsibilities. But then like I feel like now in college, since I kind of get to schedule my time, I was able to actually go see those events and everything.
Mm.
I wanted to like get that experience so I could understand things better with the community.
I think one event I think that you would like a lot is Culture Shock's H4 Hip Hop Has History. Yeah, probably one of the best. Like them and Versus Styles, I think has done so much for the community. So
Hmm.
I would definitely check out H4. It's one of my favorite weekend workshops. I think it's a 5 day workshop now. But yeah, it used to be a weekend workshop. They'll be dope once everything is safe again.
Because I was gonna add on to the Versus Styles because weren't they having like an event right like when Rona wasn't like very scary. It was just like the beginning of it.
Yeah,
We were supposed to go to that one too,
yeah.
like go experience it.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to perform it at it, or we submitted to it to see if we can perform.
Temper Tantrum?
Yeah, the
I didn't get that memo.
the what do you call it? The hip hop, their dance festival, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, we
Four
were getting.
day.
Yeah, did you? Yeah, did you even get to be in a rehearsal? Oh no, you weren't, because scheduling.
Yeah,
So I was like, okay.
I trained with you like on the side.
Yeah, that's right. You learned the breaking routine and the locking routine and the whacking routine
Whacking.
in one rehearsal. Yeah. Wow. I forgot. That was like right before the first lockdown.
Hmm.
Dang. Yeah, we were getting ready for that one. It was City Walk and that one we are getting ready
Yeah.
for. And then, oh man,